All right, what's going on, people? It's entertainer, motivated, educator, Lucky Murray here. I'm at the East Coast Basketball League first game of the 2020 season. I'm here with the SC Upstate Redhawks versus the Carolina Showtime out of Orangeburg, South Carolina. So right now, this is warm-ups and things situated. So I don't know necessarily a lot about the teams. So this is my first year kind of keeping up with it, but I'm expecting a good game. You know, it seems like they got some really athletic guys out there playing. So this is minor league, semi-pro basketball. So it should be crisp and clean, and hey, we're gonna make a show about it. So
thank y'all so much for tuning into the 4-4 Sports presentation of the East Coast Basketball League. Today we have the Carolina Showtime. They are a team out of Orangeburg, South Carolina against the home team. This is the SC Upstate Redhawks. This is the fourth year in existence of the East Coast Basketball League. Each team is trying to start the season off 1-0.
Number 10, Thomas. Number 8, Dwayne Lynch.
So that was the starting lineup. So now we start the game off. Blakely gives it off to Ellis. Ellis back off to Blakely. Blakely for the jumper, and it goes in. So now we have Cook, number 1 for Showtime. Shakes, bakes, pop, lock, drop it. It goes in. So Myers for Showtime, number 5. Shoots, bricks, rebound by Gage. Gage is running the court. He's dribbling, looking back, passing to a few of his teammates. They give it back to him. Blakely drives, give it back to Gage. Gage give it back to Blakely for 3, and it goes in. So now Showtime has the ball. The point guard, the dribbler. Don't know his number right now, but he passed to Troy Kennedy, number 3. He waits, hesitate, pop, lock, and drop it for 3. So as the Redhawks dribble up the court, it was a very exciting first quarter with the Carolina Showtime scoring 29 and the South Carolina Redhawks scoring 23 in the first quarter. So the start of the second quarter highlights ball wearer number 2 for the Carolina Showtime dribbles and get his cookies taken by McLaurin. McLaurin passes to his teammate, and his teammate goes in for a strong finish. So the Redhawks gets the ball back, and as they dribble, McLaurin gets the ball. He sees the defense. He's saucing them up, split through defenders, and missed the shot, but that's okay. His teammate cleans up the glass. So ball wearer number 2 dribbles the ball, give it to his teammate down the post. And now Jordan Cook for the 3, and it goes in. So now McLaurin to dribble the ball, taking his time, calling out the plays. He's dribbling the ball, gets a pick from Lynch, and he drives to the hole, dish, and gets the assist. So as you can see, in the second quarter, the Showtime and the Redhawks really played really well. As you see this play with the postman missing the shot, and they're cleaning up with the offensive rebound. So Jordan Cook is sizing his defender. He drives left, dishes off to Austin. Austin almost loses the ball, but power his way. Barbecue chicken in the hole. He gets the basket. So as McLaurin is dribbling the ball left, he passes it to Ellis. Ellis give it to Carell. Carell is driving to the lane, dish off to Austin. Austin, big boy move, gets the basket. But Cook for Showtime dribble up the court, is calling commands, and he's dribbling. He's sizing his defender, gives him the 1-2, saucing him up. Oh, he's in trouble. He don't know what to do. Myers coming around the corner. He's losing control. He gets fouled, puts the ball up, and it goes in. So now it's the halftime report.
all right, guys. So we back right now. The score right now is 57-55. 57 South Carolina Redhawks to 55 Carolina Showtime. So my first impression, real quick, I thought the game started off kind of slow. but the pace started picking up. I felt like South Carolina, the Upstate Redhawks, fed into the home crowd. It has a very good crowd out here. Just supporting and watching them. I think the Carolina Showtime did come up here to play. They came all the way from Orangeburg. They came up here to play. So my expectation is that the Redhawks should continue to keep the momentum going. If they can continue to keep the momentum going, I think they should win the game. But Carolina Showtime does have some shooters out there. A few players that I am impressed with right now. Number 31, I don't know his name, and number 3, that's on the Carolina Showtime. It's been a collective effort for the Redhawks, to say the least. So I'm expecting a high-score game. Like I said, the Redhawks has 57. The Showtime has 55. So it's going to be in the hundreds. So it's a very high-scoring game. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen by the end of the game. So that is my halftime report. Stay tuned for the end of the game conclusion.
So now this was a very controversial play. Myers hits the 3, but the shot clock went off and they was trying to decide whether or not to keep the score. After further review, they added the points on the board. So McLaurin, he passed to Ellis. Ellis passed it back to McLaurin. McLaurin sides up, shoots. It bounces off the rim and got the hometown bounce. It goes in. So I believe number 31 for Showtime drives up the rim, gives it to Austin. Austin, big boy moves, barbecue chicken in the hole, gets the basket. So number 10, Thomas for the Redhawks, missed the layups, followed his own shots, and puts it back up. So Kenny, number 3 for the Showtime, is dribbling. He's saucing him up. He's calling for the pick, and he drives to his right. He stops, pops, pass it to Cook, number 23. He shoots like MJ, and it goes in. So now, Ellis, number 5 for the Redhawks, decide to take the game over, drives to the hole, cut the defense in half, and lays it up. Now Kennedy is driving down the ball. He's dribbling. He's setting up the play. He dribble. He passes to Austin. Austin backs his defender up. Lazy pass. Ellis gets the ball. He's driving down the hole, lays it up, and goes in. I told y'all it is Ellis time. So now Kennedy is pushing the floor. He's dribbling the ball. He's dribbling the ball. He goes to his right. Give it to Gardner. Gardner, big boy move, post move. It goes in. So as the Carolina Showtime pushed the ball up the court in the third quarter, the score was 89-85. So the game was slipping away. Number 2, Bulwell for the Showtime, has to take the game and get his team a basket. He drives the hole, cuts the defense, and lays it up. So now Sullivan, 55 for the Redhawks, sees an opening for 3. Pop, lock, and drop it. And he is super hype about this. So Ellis drove the ball, almost loses the ball, drives down the defense, passes to Rice, Rice passes to Sullivan, Sullivan goes to the key, pop, and it goes in. So now Cook is dribbling the ball. He gets a pick from his teammate, tries to split the defenders, lose the ball. Ellis with the steal, give it to Blakely. Blakely lays it up and blows it. So now the Showtime feels the pressure. McLaurin gets the ball. He has to do something with his team. He's trying to size up the defense. So now 24 gets the ball, and it's a steal. So Rice gets the ball. He thinks everything's all good, but denied by 24 Johnson. So now McLaurin takes off the ball, gives it to Cook. Cook with the nice little floater, and it goes in. So now Sullivan is dribbling the ball behind the back, pass it to Ellis. Ellis goes down a hole, acrobatic finish, and it goes in as he hits the deck. But Cook said he's not done. He takes the ball coast to coast, sauces up Ellis, woo, where you going, and lays it up with the nice finish. But Ellis said, not to be outdone in my gym. In my home city, drives to his right, lays it up, contested, and it goes in. So now the steal by the Redhawks, they're sitting comfortably. So Blakely said, yo, give me the ball back. Let me get my layup in. Let me finish this easy layup. But now the Showtime still got something left in him. So Cook said, I'm not done. He puts the ball up and then 31 gets 2 rebounds in a row, gets it in. So now Ellis give it back to his postman, and the postman is backing him up, trying to barbecue chicken him. Ellis gets the ball. Why not let it fly? And it goes in. And you know what time it is. The Redhawks takes the game.
All right, family, we just finished the game. The score was 125 Redhawks, 112 the Carolina Showtime. So my first impression of the Showtime was that they had an excellent run in the third quarter, but they could not keep up the momentum as the Carolina Redhawks just came storming back, and they was up by 10 and never let the lead go. One person in particular from the Redhawks that I've noticed that kind of heated up in the fourth quarter and they really needed was number 5. His last name is Ellis, so I get more information on that later. But I thought ultimately the Redhawks played a pretty good game. The game wasn't necessarily called consistently, but at the same time, the referees. You cannot allow the referees to dictate the game. If their decision costs you the game, you didn't do your job right as the team. So, like I said before, the Redhawks got a game tomorrow against Augusta. I would not be at that game because it's in Georgia, but I thought this was a well put on game. The speed of the game surprised me. It was good basketball. It was a little sloppy here and there, but at the same time, the pace was good, scoring was good. They kept the fans going. Hey, and think about it. They had over 100 people out here for a minor league basketball game. So next week I'm probably gonna do a recap of the 2 games, kind of do some highlights and kind of give you my impressions of what I thought of the game. But hey, this is the dream. If you're watching this, if you want to play basketball but you cannot make it to the NBA, the East Coast Basketball League is probably one of the best minor league systems out there. It's organized, it's ran well, the team showed up, everybody played. It wasn't, there was really no fighting. It's a good family atmosphere to bring your family and your kids to watch basketball. So it's Lucky Murray here with 44 Sports, and I will come to you tomorrow or next week with the update. So I'll see y'all next time.